Welcome back to the vendor table presented by Aftershoot. Do you want to elevate your post-processing workflow? Aftershoot AI will help speed up and simplify every step of the process, from importing, culling, editing, and exporting. Get your time back and use it to focus on the important things. What's up, Lauren?
Happy birthday.
Thanks, babe.
I know it's like...
Happy belated to you.
To everybody else, it's not your actual birthday, but today is April 7th.
It's my actual birthday.
The day that Michael was born.
It is. Lauren was last week. It's TBT birthday week.
Yeah.
Matt, when's your birthday?
Oh, lame.
Damn Octobers.
What are you, a Scorpio? Libra.
Libra.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't know what any of it means. I just know Aries are like hotheads. So yeah, like
that tracks for us.
There it is. Well, we're back. It's been a minute. Well, no, it hasn't because we just recorded. But
no, we were just here and we're gonna be here again in like 2 days.
Yeah, I know.
3 days?
We're recording a lot this month. We've got a lot of fun guests coming in. A lot of fun people coming on the show.
Guests on guests.
Guests on guests. A lot of big industry news has been breaking. We're at the forefront of it, apparently.
Somehow. I don't know how we got here, but
here we are.
Got people angry at us for this.
Why?
Like,
stop being angry.
What are we angry about?
What are we angry? We're just inherently angry. We're New Yorkers. We're angry at everything.
Yeah.
Just don't be angry at us.
We're just talking about relevant stuff.
Yeah, man. Fuck.
That's all. We didn't. Shut up.
Well, we're back. It's almost wedding season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, what's going on here with this weather, weathering right now?
It's April. It always rains.
I am so sick of this.
It rains. It's April. It rains. April showers bring me flowers. Don't you know that?
May hasn't had flowers in like years now.
I know. It really sucks, doesn't it? That's not like, why
winter,
would it happen to May? May should be like blooming, baby.
Winter is like 45 months long.
Oh, God. Are you in seasonal depression mode still?
I'm trying to get out of it.
Cheer up.
I thought the daylight was going to do the thing.
It has been like very gray for the last, like, I'd say like 7 days or so. And that's
wind.
kind of, yeah, you know, you don't like the wind.
I hate wind.
I've mentioned this. I live on a wind tunnel. Like, I live in a wind tunnel. It's always windy where I am. I'm used to it now, so it just doesn't bother me. But the cloudy gray skies, I think, you know, when you get that sunshine, you just feel so much better.
It's like walking outside and popping a Molly.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I stole that from somebody. I have to be honest.
I've never taken Molly, so I don't know what it feels like.
I saw that online and I was like, that is 100% how it feels.
Yeah.
Not that I would
All right.
know.
Just a ray of sunshine just makes you feel so much better.
Yeah, it does.
I do, like, so last year was excellent, at least in the Northeast, for wedding days, golden hours. I felt like I didn't have to reschedule many sessions.
No, it was great. The year before that.
Oh, God, 2023 was...
The year of
rain.
Wet.
Yeah. I was just soaked every weekend.
I bet you were.
Yeah. Such a perv.
I was born this way.
Well, no, it did rain. I think there was, there was a statistic that I could speak today.
We're doing really good.
We're doing great, guys. That it rained like 9 weekends in a row. And
I thought didn't you count?
Yeah, no, it was 9 weekends in a row. But it was kind of nice during the week. I don't remember rescheduling too many sessions during the week.
It was just every fucking Saturday.
Every Saturday it rained. And it was not just like, oh, rain for 5 minutes. It was rained all day. So it was like, and every photo was cloudy skies. Mm. And like I say, gray days are great days.
Yeah.
But like sometimes you just, can I just get a little golden hour?
A little bit.
Come on, man. You know, we need some of that. I know Gen Z doesn't like golden hour. Fuck you, by the way. But at the same point, we just need a little sunshine.
I just miss it.
It's fine. But we're back.
Yeah.
So, how are things? How's life? Life's lifing?
Life's lifing.
Isn't it? Isn't it for all of us? Well, we've had a lot go on in our Facebook group.
Nice pivot.
In the world. Happy to pivot.
No, don't talk about the world. It's in flames right now. Everything's bad.
World's
Everything
on
sucks.
fire. We're getting tariffed like crazy. We got shit going down.
The stock market's plummeting.
We got a lot. It's a lot. The stock market's like, boom. Yeah.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
I made the mistake of looking at my 401k.
Oh, don't do that.
Yeah, that was a terrible mistake.
Don't do that.
Yeah. Oh God.
If you're listening, don't look at that.
Don't do that, people.
Don't do that.
So yeah, it's been great. Yeah. We're that meme that like everything's fine and the world's on fire. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
it's
other than that,
great.
there's a lot of fun things that are going on.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about
Wedding stuff.
Not depressing stuff.
Yeah, let's talk about wedding stuff because weddings are beautiful. Are you all right?
I had 2 coffees and I'm on a Red Bull right now, and I've got wings. I'm sitting at a table, but I have the zoomies, so I'm trying really hard.
It's the most wired I've ever seen you.
My eyeballs like bugging out of my head because I feel like they are.
Like I'm looking at you and you're like, going a million miles an hour.
Okay.
Now, I want to ask this question.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we've addressed this on the show before, but it's been coming up in our Facebook group a lot lately. But, you're wearing all black right now.
Sure am.
Okay. You love the color black.
I do.
It's probably your favorite color. If your personality was defined by a color, it would be black.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, right? Okay.
Black cat energy.
Black hat energy. Okay. But do you have to wear all black as a wedding vendor?
No,
I don't think so.
no.
No. I never wear all black unless it's a black tie wedding.
I've seen you in like all black, not even all black. You still wore a white shirt.
Yeah, stellar white shirt.
Twice?
Yeah, twice.
2 times?
Yeah. I try not to. I try not to wear like all black. I don't want to look like I don't know. I just feel like you look like the staff, the serving staff, stuff like that. I don't know, but no. In reality, I just don't think you need to wear all black to a wedding.
No, it's outdated.
A lot of people are like, a lot of photographers are like, well, I wear black because I blend into the background. I don't show up in like my couple, like the eyes when I'm editing in the couple.
Right.
I don't give off like a color cast or anything like that. All true. These are all true things. And it doesn't make things easier for you if you're editing a photo, like say you're a second shooter and you see yourself in the background kind of thing. Like you kind of blend in a little bit more. I just try to stay like professional. I try to look professional. So like I'll wear a blazer, I'll wear a tie or a nice button down or chinos, stuff like that. Like that's like kind of been my look, like kind of my signature for a while. Like I try to like dress like a guest kind of thing. But I don't think you need to wear all black as a vendor. I think that is so outdated. I see it all the time where like studios and things like that will say like, yeah, you got to wear all black.
I think it's just the mentality like that. Yeah. No, you have to wear all black. No, the fuck you don't. I wear all black because I like all black, and 90% of my wardrobe is black. Some people wear all black because it's sweaty in August and they don't want their sweat stains to show.
Yeah.
Some people wear colorful things, and some people, and I like this actually, they will ask the couple like what their color scheme is for the wedding. Yeah,
that's cool. I've seen that.
So they try to blend in that way.
Yeah.
I saw with a content creator, Contented, Long Island. Her name is Evie, and she found out what it was a Valentine's Day wedding, and so they had like a lot of soft pinks and things like that, and she wore like a really pretty light pink blazer, not hot pink.
Nice.
And it was really pretty.
Yeah.
So I like when people do that too.
Yeah. I don't go that far. But like I just like to wear like I wear usually a tie to a church ceremony, stuff like that. Like I've been doing a little bit of an outfit change type thing as a vendor. Yes, I have.
Since when?
Since like the end of last year.
Okay.
Like I started. I wouldn't say it's an outfit change.
You just take the tie off.
I kind of take the tie
Pop
off.
a button.
Yeah.
Wow, look at you, Mr. Spicy.
Or I'll put it on for the ceremony. So like if there's like, a church ceremony or something like that, maybe I won't wear the tie in the beginning or for like the first look or anything like that. But then if there's the ceremony, I'll put the tie on. Kind of
also, like this is going to vary by region. And also,
Yeah.
if your thing, like, let's talk about Josh Huggett.
Oh, fucking Josh. Josh wears like shorts, a t-shirt, and a hat, but it works for him.
That's his thing.
That's his fucking thing. So, I mean,
he like those couples book him for him.
yeah.
They book him for his swearing, for his banter, for all the fun shit that he does, not for him to act like a stuffy professional like a lot of us.
Yeah. So, so if it works for you, or if maybe you're trying to appeal to a certain clientele or something like that, like wear whatever the fuck you want. But like, I still think on a wedding day, on a wedding day, you should read the room. Like, you should understand who your clients are. Your clients should understand who you are as well, kind of thing. So I think that's like where Josh attracts his,
Josh knows what he wants.
Josh attracts his ideal clients.
Americans hate him.
Yeah. Oh my God, they hate him.
Like, why?
Why? He's hysterical.
He's
such a fucking asshole.
Let's talk about that, because this bothers me to no end. It's like all these like older people who are just like, oh, you
boomers.
tosser. Like, you should be acting like a professional at weddings. And if you were shooting my wedding, I'd fire you. And he'd be like, okay.
But you didn't hire me. So.
You didn't hire me.
So like, but that's
you're not who I'm targeting.
That's the thing, is like, you could dress any which way. And like, personally for me, like when I run my business, I want to appear a little more professional. Like, that's just me. That's the clients I'm targeting.
To be buttoned up.
I want to be a little buttoned up. I don't want to be too buttoned up. I don't want to be like corporate Mike.
No.
I want to be like bun Mike. So I'll wear like a floral tie. I have a little pop of color, like stuff like that. I want to like stand out, but also blend in.
We also know photographers who are like in the luxury market who like dress to the nines.
Yeah,
to shoot weddings.
I mean, Lauren Ashley, for example, she dresses like like a movie star,
smashing,
like gorgeous, like flowy dresses and stuff, and like rocks it. I'm like, damn, like And then I see photographers that they only wear, like male photographers, they wear a tuxedo to shoot in every wedding, and I think that's awesome. One, you got style. Damn, okay. I personally, I will only wear a tuxedo to a wedding if it's a black tie, formal black tie. And even then, I will likely just wear a black suit with a bow tie.
I would love to see you show up with like a cummerbund and like one of those like with the tails.
Yeah. I'd look so stupid. Top hat, Monopoly man.
Yeah. A monocle.
Yeah. I wore a tuxedo. The last time I wore a tuxedo that wasn't to a wedding, I went to a gala.
Gala.
Yeah, it was the White House News Photographers Association in DC, which was really cool. And I got to sit and it was tuxedo, dressed to the nines. I had the bright idea to shave my beard, so I looked like I was 12 years old, because I was just like, it's all military and stuff like that, and I'm like. And Sarah was just like, why'd you shave your beard? I was just like, because it's like...
Because I panicked.
Because I did. I actually panicked. I was like, I don't know. But that was the last time I wore like a cummerbund, tux, bow tie.
Wow.
Very formal. Very formal.
I don't think I own anything that would count for...
I feel like women, like, you could make a really...
No,
like,
I do.
Like, you can make a nice dress look very formal, I feel like. Like, ball gowns are one thing. But I feel like you could pull off a nice dress at a formal black tie and say it's like,
I have this problem where I buy those things and never have an event to wear them to. So they're just in there, never worn.
Got to get you to some galas.
Kind of like my wedding dress.
It's got to get some galas. Got to get you to some galas,
Invite me to a gala.
Yeah. Let's go to a gala.
That's what I want for... my birthday already passed. That's what I want for next year's birthday.
What gala do you want to go to?
I don't care.
Like, it'd be kind of fun to go to a gala. We'd be not
go to a gala.
We are not the right gala crowd.
Oh, I could be a gala person.
Could you?
I could turn it on for sure.
Okay. I'd like to see you at a gala.
I would be great.
I'd like to see you not swear for more than
Have you
10
seen these
seconds.
hands? Elegance.
You look like you would murder somebody with those hands. Those nails look like they are like from Agatha All Along. Did you ever see that show?
No.
Great show.
Okay.
Okay. She's a witch, though.
Oh, well, yeah, that tracks. Yeah, okay, they're a little overgrown right now. I need to get them done, but yeah.
Okay. Just,
My dad calls them piano hands.
Piano hands? Yeah. Okay. Moving on.
Okay.
But I don't think you need to wear black to a wedding.
No.
No.
In summation.
Yeah. If the invitation calls for black tie, or like, you know what, one thing you can do if you're a vendor and you're curious about it, when you send out like your questionnaire, put on the questionnaire like what type of event is this, or like, and you could give like a listing like casual, beach casual, like black tie formal, black tie optional. There's all different things. I'm sure there's shit that a planner has that like could identify this stuff. We're not the planners.
I don't know, guys. Don't think that hard about it.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Just don't show up like in flip-flops and...
Yeah. I've seen a videographer show up in
sweatpants? Like, what are we doing?
I saw a videographer show up in Birks and like chinos and stuff, and the bride even asked him, like, are you wearing that to the wedding? And he was just like, no, this is just to like film your like first look and stuff, and I get more formal. But like the fact that like she had to ask him that was like kind of like...
I stopped wearing open-toed shoes on wedding days after I got stabbed in the foot with a stiletto.
Yeah, I feel like that's another thing. Like you're wearing open-toe shoes on a wedding day as a vendor, I feel like you're running the risk of getting stepped on.
Yeah, it hurts real bad. So just bear that in mind, you guys. Yeah. It sucks. Like if you're going to wear them, change out of them for the reception. Because
even like I've gotten stepped on with a stiletto in boots and they hurt.
It hurts.
It hurts, man. Like, damn. That did not feel great. And,
ladies.
And usually the ladies don't recognize that they stepped on
Well, no, because they're stepping hard when they're dancing. Like, you ever, like, ladies, when you dance in stilettos, like, it's rough. But, like, first of all, don't wear them. Just put on comfy shoes during the reception. Yeah. What are we doing?
Yeah, seriously.
No one's staring at your feet on the dance floor.
Yeah, get those flip-flops from the DJ booth.
Put the Nikes on.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? Put your slippies on. Who cares?
Well, you know. So we're super excited to announce a partnership with Aftershoot. Aftershoot AI is designed to speed up and simplify every step of the process from importing, culling, editing, and exporting. Aftershoot truly changed the game for us as wedding photographers.
I love Aftershoot.
Isn't it so great?
Yeah, culling is super easy. Editing is super easy. You train your own profile based on the way that you edit.
It's so good.
You know what my favorite part is?
What is it?
Unlimited edits.
Isn't that great? Like, you know, it's just you pay one price per month or per year. You're locked in. Amazing. Edit as much as you want on the go. Like you could be on an airplane and it works.
Okay, I changed my mind. That's the best part.
Like love that. Like you be on the go. You don't need internet to work the program. It is so simple, so easy to use, and it's incredible. And I think you guys should try it out.
You can cull thousands of photos in minutes with AI that helps identify the best selections. Build an editing profile based on the way that you edit, or you can even select one from top industry pros. Export right into Lightroom, Capture One, or Bridge for fast and accurate results.
So with an Aftershoot subscription, you get an all-in-one AI assistant that can cull, edit, crop, straighten, export, and now you could also retouch using it as well. No paying an extra, it's all included.
You can try it for free for 30 days using the link in the show notes and use code TVT15 for 15% off a subscription purchase. Wedding vendors. Do you need a contract? The Legal Paige is a legal education platform for small businesses and a contract template shop. They help you get legally legit in minutes.
So we're super excited to partner with them. Lauren, I know you've been using them for a long time, and I started using them last year. Damn.
Listen, on top of being one of my favorite people in the universe, Paige has created such an amazing resource for wedding vendors.
They are the resource for wedding pros looking for full-length contracts, short forms, a la carte clauses. So whether you're a photographer, videographer, planner, florist, DJ, you name it, the Legal Paige is a contract that will make your business legally legit.
All contracts have been reviewed and critiqued by industry-leading professionals and come with free future updates made by the Legal Paige's legal team.
So Paige also is a retired wedding and family photographer, but she is an attorney, so she has a very unique perspective and expertise when it comes to photography contracts.
She offers free education through their blog posts, podcast episodes, and YouTube channel.
You know what's super cool about this, Lauren?
What?
We got a code.
I love codes.
Right? So you could use code TVT10, and you know what that gets you?
10% off.
Anything in the shop. So you want to get your business legally legit? Check out the Legal Paige. You ever just feel like you're playing catch up with inquiries?
Nuh-uh.
Why not?
Because I have HoneyBook.
Isn't HoneyBook like the absolute best?
Yeah, it's been game-changing for my business.
It is like the biggest game changer for wedding creatives, for wedding vendors. You don't understand it until you're in it.
Everything is fully automated. You can have the AI like pretty much take care of everything for you and only just personalize everything as you go.
Exactly. So like now the second someone inquires, they get automated personalized messages without like lifting a finger. That's like the biggest thing for me. I'm getting back to my clients quicker. I'm giving them like personalized responses. You can't beat that with a CRM platform.
No, my workflow on the back end has been so much more streamlined since signing up with HoneyBook, I think 4 years ago.
It's like having a business partner that just makes you look super professional. And follow-ups handled. You don't even have to think about it. HoneyBook keeps everything running behind the scenes.
Which means more book clients without the stress. Honestly, if you're still manually chasing leads, it's time to switch to HoneyBook.
Do it. Get your time back, grow your business, start your free trial today with the link in our description. Speaking about looking fancy and feeling fancy and all that shit, you know what I saw? Like it was a Reddit thread. I love Reddit.
It's the best.
It is, right? But someone wrote like, do certain photo styles look more expensive than others? Like, I think they meant like, does light and airy look more expensive than dark and moody photos? I think it's like based around what
is trending.
What is trending? Yeah, that's what I was
We just talked
saying.
about this recently. Like photographers that we've been following for a while, you're noticing the shift where they're kind of all blending together.
I have noticed that where like a lot of the moodier photographers are starting to shift a little bit more like a true to color filmic vibe where, don't get me wrong, it looks very beautiful, but they are starting, I can't differentiate.
It's hard to
them.
like distinguish who's who now.
Yeah, I feel like everyone's editing in the same style because it is what's appearing to be more popular. And that is very smart in terms of marketing strategy and things like that and trying to appeal to the ideal client and trying to find your clients and everything like that. Because if the clients are showing that that's what they want, you know, you want to start giving them what they want if that's something like you want to lean into. But I think more what I saw was like a lot of light and airy photographers and think like more like, you know,
come across as more luxury.
Yes. And I was interested in that conversation because I know a lot of moody photographers that probably charge double of what a light and airy photographer charges. I just think it's what the market dictates. So at the end of the day, it's like if the market is saying, you know, the luxury market, like say somebody who has a lot of money, like books a light and airy photographer, that gets seen in People, Vogue, all this, then eyeballs get on that style and they're like, oh, you know, I really like that style.
You know what else I've also been noticing is that the gap between editing styles is getting smaller. So let me just clarify. What I mean is like it was light and airy, dark and moody. And now I feel like they're coming closer together where it's that more neutral, true to color. And I'm not seeing like the huge stark differences in a lot of photographers now. And I'm kind of down with it.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm so impartial to this where it's like, I feel like the trend right now is very true to color.
Well, let's talk for a second because there's moody photographers who shoot moody and then there's moody editors.
Yes, and that's a big difference. Like,
yeah,
I think now moody is more a shooting style than an editing style because when I think of moody, now I'm thinking of like people like Susan Stripling, okay, who shoot more direct, harsh light. They're like really, really contrast, but super elegant. Like you look
at
at
like chiaroscuro kind of stuff.
Yes,
like,
but I also look at like moodier as well as like I would think Kaylee Taylor, who is more film, cinematic, really awesome. I think she is a little more moody. When I think of like I think that's like that's that line, right? Like that neutral line where you could go moody and then light and airy. And I just think there's photographers that shoot more moody and edit moody, but it's their lighting that really defines them.
Yes.
You know? Whereas light and airy is, I just feel like everything is, and this is not a hate on light and airy, this is like, light and airy, everything is blended beautifully. It's like, the scene is perfectly blended in terms of like, it's exposed beautifully. Where moody is more playing with contrast and shadows and like the game like that. So I think what we're seeing is more of a shift in shooting styles than editing styles. The editing styles are complementing those shooting styles.
Yeah, like a light and airy photographer is not going to go chasing shadows.
Yes. Thank you.
You know what I mean?
I'm trying to like figure what I'm saying as I'm saying it, you know, like I'm like, what am I talking about?
They're not looking for high contrast. Like they want everything to be very even and like, something that like won't necessarily translate well is how dark and moody photographers shoot. Like that, looking for pockets of sunlight, because that doesn't translate super well for the light and airy style.
Yeah, like if I was trying to edit light and airy and I was shooting like in a dark and moody kind of tone with like high contrast, it would not translate well at all. It'd be very hard to get that light and airy style out of that. So I think that's something to note if you're a photographer, is like, you know, a shooting style usually complements an editing style.
Yeah, but I just want everybody to experiment.
Yeah, get weird.
Yeah, get weird. Try it.
Get weird.
Try it. It's so fun.
Yeah. Harsh light is like, like you said, it's having a renaissance.
I love it so much.
Like I was watching Susan at WPPI.
Fantastic.
And like her find like these little pockets of light. And I was trying to find these little pockets of light. And you were trying to find these little pockets of light. We were just like working the light. And it was really cool to watch like the eyes like really like trying to creep and find that stuff. And then like the hamster wheel turning like, ooh, I could do this. Ooh, I could do this.
Just watching a bunch of like seasoned photographers like, ooh, I found it. And then like scurrying off to go and find their ideal light is one of the most fun things ever.
That was like one of my favorite things like from that trip was watching like my favorite thing that I got to do was pose the one model in under the garage,
the parking garage, the can lights.
And I was just like, this would be really cool. Okay, let's just think about this for a second. We got shit light. Think of it, it's raining. What are you gonna fucking do, right? Like, what are you gonna do? So you gotta work with what you got. Like, yeah, I would probably bring in a flash. I was like, but I'm limited right now. I don't have much. Okay, like what are we doing?
If you're crushed for time.
Like, yeah, exactly. You're crushed for time. Like, what are you gonna do, right? So I was like, you gotta use the shitty light to your advantage. So, you know, that was my lesson to the crowd was, all right, find something that's shitty, but maybe has like a point light source that you could work with. Well, this one just happened to be a hi-hat that was on the ceiling pointing straight down. It's very strong. So I was like, just have the model work the light, look up, look down, shape her face towards it. And I saw the tagged photos. And
amazing.
I was like, they got it. Like the students got it. And that's what sometimes you got to think about is like, okay, so that's like a shooting style, you know, like, and I said to when they were shooting this, I was like, this is going to be a little more, I'm thinking this is going to be edited black and white. In my head, I'm like shooting that way. So that's what sometimes we got to think about is like, if you want to shoot like that moodier style, high contrast, like sometimes it's a little harder to edit color wise. So you got to like work the game a little bit there. So it's not all the time, but you know, sometimes.
Depends. I mean, if you have got like orange walls and tungsten light, yeah, it's going to look like shit.
Yeah. That's what it was.
Black and white.
Yeah. That's what it was. So I was just like, I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, this is black and white. But no, I just think like that certain styles do look, I think they do look more luxurious because they're featured in luxurious places. So that's what makes them look more luxurious.
Yeah.
If a celebrity all of a sudden was like, Taylor Swift was all of a sudden like, you know, I love a cinematic dark and moody. And she got married and she was just like,
boom, everybody's shooting dark and moody.
I guarantee everybody's going to shoot dark and moody. I guarantee people are going to shoot high contrast and things like that and like try to find those little pockets of light. It's going to shift that way because it's the clientele that dictates the style of the market. And personally, I just think that like that's what we're seeing here. Yeah. Nothing to add there?
No, I'm just the last thing I want to really touch on there is that I'm just happy that we're deviating from like the soggy brown presets and now people are actually showing color.
Yeah.
Again.
Desaturated
like,
browns are done.
The colors are like
desaturated greens, I should say. Natural.
I still desaturate my greens a lot.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
It doesn't feel like it. You had some beautiful vibrant images recently. It was like he had a red jacket.
Yeah. Those are vibrant, but the greens I toned down a lot.
They looked very.
My greens are
They look,
desaturated.
they look minty.
They're more minty.
Okay.
That's why.
Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, you know,
I do like a mintier green.
mintier green.
Yeah.
Okay. But that's what I was thinking is just like, you know, yes, the desaturated browns or greens, I keep saying browns, are I think on the way out.
Yeah.
It's like the 2016 like orange.
Like
and
I don't
teal
turn
look.
them all the way down, just enough to not be like green, you know?
Yeah.
Because greens are hard, man.
Greens are probably the hardest color to edit.
On that particular post, and I think one other before that, a lot of people were commenting on my greens like, oh my God, they look so good. And I was like, thank you. I've been working on them really hard.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta like I still love my greens. My greens are a little.
I love greens. The shit that kills me is golf course greens.
Golf course greens are tough.
And like a freshly cut neon green grass. Like what? It's hell.
You know what's killing me lately?
What?
And it used to be I would say that was like what I was great at was backlit greens. So like golden hour greens are very, very hard to edit now, at least on the mirrorless systems, with the style that I'm editing. It just feels a little harder. They're coming out like a little flatter, things like that, where like, but my editing style kind of shifted. So it's like a little more cinematic where it used to be like a little more contrasty. So I've noticed that. I was like, ooh, this is interesting that I see the shift.
I just want to fucking start shooting again.
Yeah, this is what happens, guys. So we haven't shot in forever. Like I did a bridal shower, and like bridal showers are easy. Like they're more like documentary style and stuff like that. But I want to get creative.
I just want to go and shoot.
Yeah, outside.
The two that I did were in the dead of winter and, you know, got dark. So I was shooting a lot at night, which is fine. But I want sunset.
Yeah, I need like a creative sunset. I need a beach again. I need to like get weird. I want something like really good.
I'm so bored.
Yeah, very bored. This is what happens. It's slow season.
I'm gonna kick myself for even saying that in like a couple weeks. I promise.
Yeah, when we were inundated with stuff. But you know, the other thing I wanted to touch on, and not to say this is going to get a little more serious. I'm going to bring up the Facebook group to talk about. But you know what has been bothering me, and it's bothered me for years about this.
What?
The whole like, if you go to a park and do your session in a park,
I know where you're going with this.
all right, leave no fucking trace. Stop leaving your shit around. Stop leaving props. Stop blowing confetti cannons and leaving the confetti. I don't care. It says biodegradable on that shit.
Pick it up.
Pick that shit up. What is the matter with people?
You're really doing a number on the environment, 1. 2, these parks are declining access to photographers now because y'all can't get your shit together and act right. You're destroying our parks.
Yeah, you're destroying it. And I want to point this out because this was posted by Lauren Perrin in our group. And she was relaying a message from Jill Jones Photography. So I want to call them both out because I love the message. So Jill is a photographer located in Glacier National Park. She does like most of her shoots in that park. I believe Glacier's in Montana. Matt, look that up for me. I think that's in Montana. I am not sure. But Jill is based out of Glacier, and she wrote this message on March 29th, so I'm going to read what she wrote. For anyone planning to video or photograph in Glacier National Park, please read. Landscape, portrait, content creators, influencers. We've been experiencing significant increase of creators breaking the law and trespassing in areas that are off limits to foot traffic, specifically in the Logan Pass region. While we understand the flora in this area is beautiful, it is part of a very delicate ecosystem. Please remember to stay on trails and do not leave the boardwalk, even for just a few pictures. We recently had a meeting with the park leadership, and they are disappointed and concerned with the uptick and violations in these protected areas. We were informed that they can and will address violations even after the fact when they see posts online. Repeat violations put these areas at risk and our ability to enjoy them. We at Public Land Creatives are strong advocates for the practice outdoor ethics and leave no trace. As professionals and conservationists, we are held to a higher standard. We have a responsibility to be respectful and good stewards of our public lands. And we must also hold others in the industry to the same standard. If you see someone willingly breaking the law, causing harm, violating, and disrespecting our public lands and wildlife, you have a responsibility to call it out. 100% agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
We shoot a lot at a national park around here, Fire Island National Seashore, which is a national park. And I have told other photographers, get off the dunes. The dunes are a delicate ecosystem. And I know like a lot of photographers will violate this. And my fellow Long Island photographers, you know, if I saw you on the dunes, I likely told you to get off the dunes. I don't go on the dunes. One, they're fucking full of ticks, people. Full of ticks. Full of them, okay? So you want to lay your clients down in tick land? Go ahead, okay? That's going to suck ass. But they're a part of a delicate ecosystem where they're meant to protect our shoreline. So if you're standing on them, you're condensing them down, and in turn, it could disrupt the ecosystem. So, and there's also birds that nest there. And all
the nesting birds,
so,
yeah.
So I think like I've become a lot more aware to this in the recent years and everything like that because like one, I would put like clients like on the edge of things and like sometimes like slightly under the ropes, like. But like at the same point, like you don't know where these things are, like what could be affected. And you also have to remember that like if you're doing something that like maybe violates like a term or condition set out by that park and you get caught doing it, it could ruin things for others. Mm-hmm. And that's the part that like we've seen around here. We've had 2 parks close to photography because of the actions of others ruining for many. So, you know, there was a park around here that somebody brought in like a whole bed and did a scene and blocked a whole trail. And they had no permit to do this. Mm-hmm. And shot a whole scene and did this whole styled shoot and everything like that. And had no permit to do that.
There's also photographers that are like, you're shooting outdoor boudoir in places that you are not allowed to do that.
No.
These are, come on.
Come on, man.
You get arrested for this shit.
Just respect like what everything is, like what the rules are. And I know like, oh God, everyone's so fucking uptight with this shit though.
This is our environment.
Yeah, when this is a national park and the national parks are getting fucking destroyed as it is by everything else, not getting political, but fuck that shit.
You don't even have to say that.
Okay. Okay. But seriously, a lot of funding's getting taken away from them already. They're understaffed as it is. And you know what? Like, if you want to shoot at these places and you want to like enjoy these places, then just follow the fucking rules.
It's really not that hard.
It's really not that hard because you're going to ruin it for somebody else if you're not following those rules.
But I feel like, again, it comes down to people who are inexperienced and selfish.
Yeah.
You see what other people have done and you want to do it. So you just fuck the rules. I'm going to do it and I'm going to make a ton of money off of it.
Yeah.
And that's not how it works.
Yeah. And I also think content creators and influencers really need to pay attention to this stuff too, because now they're going to these places, they're, you know, putting these places on the map and everything like that. And they're showing themselves in the beautiful flora and fauna and everything like that. And they're the ones violating these terms too. And it could ruin it for others.
Even as much as like over here, we have the Tulip Festival, right? We have the tulips at Water Drinker. And it says explicitly in the rules, do not go into the tulips. There are rows that you can walk on.
Yeah, you walk through them.
Still right there, always, every year, without fail, people sitting in the tulips.
Yeah.
You're destroying them.
Mm-hmm. It's like, just,
follow the goddamn rules.
Because what's going to happen is they're just not going to allow people to do it anymore.
Correct.
And there you go. Or they're going to charge an exorbitant amount of money to get a permit to do that. And there you go. Like, all right, so you've gotten something nice taken away for everyone else. So don't be a dick.
Don't be a garbage person.
There it is. There it is. So I wanted to talk about that because I loved this post in our group. So I want to thank Lauren Perrin for addressing that and Jill Jones for posting this on her Facebook and everything like that.
Lauren Perrin's a real one.
Yeah, she's cool. I like her. She calls out a lot of bullshit in our group. Yeah. I like that. Good for you, Lauren.
I like her.
Okay. But
from one Lauren to another.
Something about those Laurens.
Mm-hmm. I just love them.
But no, so like guys, like I just think if you're gonna go somewhere, leave no trace. Exercise it, please. Please. If you're bringing a prop in, take it out. All right. If you pop the thing of confetti,
First of all, you're shit. You're a piece of shit.
Don't pop confetti.
Don't pop confetti outside
in a public land. You want to do that in your backyard? Do it in your backyard.
And then use a shop vac and back it all up.
Okay. But like if you're doing that in a national park or like even a regular park, state park, like county park, like that shit gets everywhere.
Clean up after yourself.
So
don't leave your crap behind. I've seen people who just like set up their mini sessions, right? And they just like leave the arch behind because they're like, forget it. I don't need it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, knock it off.
Just stop it.
We just want to give a special shout out to Maroo, one of our sponsors. Maroo is a modern payment experience for the weddings and events industry.
Maroo has added some incredible new features, including the ability to send contracts, create itemized invoices, and our personal favorite, the ability to pay contractors.
Love this.
Yeah, like that makes me so happy to have a platform that if I need to pay like an associate or a second shooter, I'm paying them right through Maroo. It just goes right to their bank account, makes things so nice and easy.
It's also so neat and organized.
Yes.
You can find anything.
Super organized. Mm-hmm. Like, I love it because I'm just like, hey, I got to print it out at the end of the year, send my accountant over for tax purposes and all that stuff.
Perfect.
It keeps things so nice and neat.
Maroo is a community of 10,000 plus wedding and event professionals, and it's growing. They offer seamless transactions and a hassle-free payment experience. They make it easy for you to focus on what you do best, creating memorable experiences.
So we went over, but with Maroo, you could create and share your contract, accept and make payments without processing fees, offer clients a simpler experience, no need to sign up, just pay and go, and pay your contractors, something we both love. So it also keeps all your payments neatly organized in the central hub. You could sign up for free at maroo.us/TBT.
If you're a wedding pro looking to scale your business, you have got to check out the Abundance Group Mastermind.
Yeah, this isn't just like any other program. It's an experience like nothing else in the wedding world. So I worked with Ashley. She's amazing. And let me tell you, she's one of the really the most generous, genuine people I've ever met. She's built $1 million a year wedding planning company and shares her knowledge and time in a way that's truly unmatched.
In the Mastermind, you get unlimited daily voice coaching with Ashley. Yes, really. Access to every course she's ever created, and 2 incredible live in-person events each year. Plus, the group itself is filled with wedding vendors who are scaling, many who are over the $100,000 mark, some even hitting $500,000 plus.
Jeez.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's pretty damn good. This isn't just about learning. It's about being part of a community that gets it and pushes you to grow, really. So if you're serious about scaling your business, all right, you want to take it to the next level, you got to check this out.
What's great for TVT listeners is that we have a special link that allows you to skip the wait list. So check out the link in the show notes for more info.
All right, let's do let's get on the next topic.
Okay, what now? Since you talked for like eons.
Fuck off.
Maybe you could ask me a question or two.
Okay, fine. I'll ask you a question.
Okay.
What are you looking forward to the most this year as a vendor? Just gonna listen to you talk. Go ahead.
Well, you just went on and on for a while.
I get very passionate about Lee's No Trace. I do. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
It's fine.
Go ahead. But what are you looking forward to?
Are you actually sorry? Now I feel bad.
Fine. Go ahead.
Honestly, this year I just I'm just excited to try a bunch of new things. Like this year I booked weddings in places that I have not been to before.
Okay.
Which excites me.
Yeah.
Like one, I booked a Disney wedding.
Did you?
I did.
Not for this year.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Yes. And she is one of our listeners, and that's how she found me. So
Nice.
I'm really excited about that.
That's awesome.
I'm also like slightly terrified because it's Disney. I know the rules are really strict there. So I'm just going to do whatever they tell me I can do.
Okay.
You know, I'm not going to be like,
Okay.
you know, sometimes when you work at a venue that you worked at before, you're like, you know what? I'm just going to go over here real quick.
Yeah.
I know you don't want me to, but I will.
Yeah. Yeah. With Disney, it's like they'll just kick you out. Kind of
Yeah,
thing.
Disney, they'll be like, no, fuck you, get out of here forever.
Okay. So Disney wedding.
Yep.
That's cool. That's got to be.
A Disney wedding, I have a couple of, I don't know.
Now, can I ask a question?
Yes.
Is this at like, are they getting married like at sunrise or something? Like, how is that working?
No. So that was an option for them. And they were both like, no, fuck that. We're not doing that. So it's prep photos at Fort Wilderness. Ceremony at the Grand Floridian.
Okay.
And
that's
then
pretty.
reception and cocktail hour in Italy Isola at
Oh, cool.
Epcot.
Very cool.
And fireworks.
Very cool. I know all these places now because I'm going to Disney this weekend.
Yeah.
And Disney is crazy. There's so much. So much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm doing at Disney, by the way? Building my own lightsaber. So excited
That's
about it.
exciting for you.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to make a nerd joke because I got my wand.
Yeah. From Harry Potter Land.
Yeah, I got a few.
You know what I'm pissed about? Universal, May 22nd, they're opening the Isle of Berk for How to Train Your Dragon.
I've been seeing nothing but videos.
And I'm devastated.
Since yesterday.
Christian is so into How to Train Your Dragon. So he got so into it. We put it on because when Akua was on, she was like, you should put on How to Train Your Dragon for your kids. So I put it on and my son fell in love with Hiccup and Toothless. They're opening a whole fucking land and it's opening a month after we're there.
Do you remember the Boston Dynamics dog?
Yes. They made it one of the dragons,
The
right?
baby dragon.
They made the baby dragon, the Boston Dynamics. So,
I know. I was like, I know that walk.
yeah. I'm devastated. I'm like, we just got to go back. It's fine. But that's really cool that you're doing Disney. That's going to be a cool, we're doing a wedding together at a place that we both wanted to work at, the Suffolk Theater.
I know. I'm really excited
Yeah,
about that.
so you
There's
should-
just like a ton of new venues that I like want to work at.
Yeah.
And it's super weird because it's not like I put anything out into the world where it was like bucket list locations or venues, but they're finding me.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I'm really hoping that
Was that on your
2025
was that on your bucket list? Was it Disney wedding?
Disney was it's not like super up there, but it
Okay.
was like, I kind of want to, but it's also like, I know a lot of people don't like shooting Disney because it's so strict,
Yeah.
but I kind of like don't give a shit.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm gonna be interested to see how like it all unfolds.
I'm
Like-
excited.
Because
I'm gonna have Brit-
I wouldn't know what to expect.
Britt's
so.
second shooting it with me.
Is she?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
She was like, I volunteer. And I was
Uh,
like, we're going to Disney.
Okay.
We're going a day early,
She's a big Disney.
like
person.
2 days early. Technically.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Fun. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Love that for you.
What
All
about you?
what am I looking forward to the most this year? I do got some new locations, shooting at new venues. I'm really looking forward to that Suffolk Theater wedding because that's like totally my vibe.
Oh, so moody.
So moody as shit. I can't wait to I just have like these flash photos in my head that I want to capture really big.
I know
Yeah, there's one I've just dreamed about my whole life. So I'm really hoping I could pull that one off. I'm in talks to book a Lake Tahoe wedding. So
I hope that I know you've been talking about this one for.
so
I really
I hope
we
to
close
get
on
that
that
one. That'd be cool. That's for next year though. I don't know. I just like I'm really looking forward to this year. I have really great couples this year, so I'm like really looking forward to this year. I feel like I kicked off my season in an epic way. I'm going back there. Now I'm getting all these inquiries for
The Hartford,
City
yeah.
Hall, which is great. Like I can't wait to shoot there again because now I'm like the brain. Like you shoot there once and you're like I know I could do more. You
You know
know.
what I really want to do this year more of? I want to shoot more gay weddings.
Yeah. I'm doing my first same-sex male wedding this year.
I'm excited for you and I'm really jealous actually.
Yeah, Meredith's on that one with me.
I want to do more like offbeat. Not saying that being gay is offbeat. What I'm saying is I want like more diversity in my portfolio.
Okay.
So like I want to shoot more gay weddings. I want more funky weddings. Like more people wearing different colored
Colors and
oddball
stuff, yeah.
suits and like you saw the video of like the dress code was outdo the bride or upstage the
Oh,
bride.
yes. I saw that. Yeah,
I
yeah.
want shit like that.
Yeah, that's kind of fun. I like when people like take their day not
I
as
want
serious.
more unconventional weddings is what I want more in my portfolio.
I think we're going to see that just in general because people are just not giving a fuck anymore.
Yeah. Stop giving a fuck and book me.
I'm totally down for that too. I definitely want to. I definitely love the unconventional venues like a lot. Like I love shooting at like the unconventional venues.
I booked a wedding at Mulcahy's.
Did you?
I did.
Nice.
Music venue.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. That's got to be pretty cool.
So yeah, just new things.
I want to do a lot more with architecture this year. Like that's I think what I'm really starting to find. Like after the City Hall one, I was just like, because around here we don't have a lot of architecture like that on Long Island, but we do in Manhattan. I just don't want to go to Manhattan. But like I love an old building. Like if an old building has character, I'm like
History.
Like I do love that. I love like something different about that. So I kind of want to like shoot more in like weird locations and like kind of fun spots and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like I do want to utilize architecture a little bit more this year. I don't know what it is. I just feel like my brain's going to it a little bit more.
Because we're shooting the same catering halls over and over and over again. So like when you see something uniquely interesting, like good architecture where there's all these different curves and angles and light sources and it's just so much. It feels like you're doing more artistically.
Yeah, I got to step up the composition game, you know? So, but it's fun. It's like there's a lot going on that I want to like step up this year. So, yeah, I'm excited for your Disney wedding though.
Yeah, let's fucking go. Like I just want
Let's do
to
it.
I want to get into the season like now.
Yeah.
And like I feel like this is the first year where I'm just like I'm also going through it, you know? I'm going through it. I'm having a time right now in my personal life. But I feel like I'm ready to like move forward and do fun shit. And I'm just excited.
Is it going to be your best year yet?
I hope so.
I know it. Putting that out there.
Okay. We're just going to manifest it.
Manifest the fuck
Mike
out of
says
that.
it's got to be true. Okay.
Listen, you should see the moderator group chat because as soon as they start getting down, I just like, all right, listen up, ladies. This is what's going to happen.
Because we all start having like little panic meltdowns at the same time. And then Mike's, all right, listen up. You're all amazing and your work is great and you're going to get tons of bookings and that's final. And we're all like, yes.
It usually cheers them up. So,
It's funny.
And I try. All right.
Mike's just Ken.
Yeah, did you see that? Data made that? It's fucking so stupid. I love your data. That's just scary that the AI does that. All right. So I want to play one more game before we end the episode. Okay.
A game?
A game.
A game.
A game. Splurge on it or pass on it.
Oh.
Yeah. It's kind of fun.
We're going to get in trouble
Okay.
with other vendors here, I think.
Okay. We'll go back and
Don't hate us for this.
Okay, we're gonna go back and forth. I'm gonna ask you one.
Okay.
And then you ask me one. Okay, we're gonna go in the order.
Okay.
All right. So I'll lead it off. Okay. Splurge on it or pass on it? Zap photographer.
Pass.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Don't need them.
Content creators. Ooh.
Splurge on it. I like them. I think
If you got extra money to spend and you want to, I would do it.
All right. DJ uplighting.
I would splurge on it.
Yeah. So uplighting being the lights around the room, really cool. They could do that. Fuck the lasers though. No lasers. No lasers. Uplighting.
All right. Photo booth.
Yes, but make it like a cool one, like styled, like they make these like content style booths and stuff, like really cool. I think gone are the days of the photo booth, the general photo booth. I think now like I see these like glam photo booths, really cool.
Ooh, like a glam bot.
Yeah, like I thought of doing this idea myself, but like having like a prop set up, like a really cool funky chair, and like a professional photographer taking a really nice portrait.
Ooh, yeah.
Like
I've actually seen people do that.
Yeah, like red carpet style.
Yes.
Yeah, like
yes.
make it like fancy for your guests. Really cool experience.
And you also get a nice photo with your date.
There you go. Okay. Did I read you that one? I don't remember that one.
I read that one.
Okay. Alpha change.
Splurge. Do it.
Okay.
I'm always going to say yes on that.
I'm the same way.
Custom drink signs.
I like them, and I think they're pretty cheap. So why not?
Okay.
Like, live painter.
Splurge.
Hell yeah. I love a live painter.
Splurge on the live painter.
Oh my God, love a live painter.
Do it, absolutely.
100% love our live painters out there. They crush it. You will love your painting. I think that's, if I were to get married today, it'd be the one add-on I would spend money on.
But make sure it's a good one.
Yes.
Because you don't want to, look like a meme.
Yeah.
TV's on the DJ booth.
Oh, fuck them. No.
Pass.
No, it's not 2013. No.
Pass.
No. Audiobook.
I'm torn.
I'm passing. I'm. You know what? I'm passing because people don't know how to use them right.
I know.
They need better instructions.
Better instructions. Splurge. But if you don't do it right and people won't know how to use it, the only reason I say splurge is because if that could be the last like audio
Yeah.
you have from an
Family
older
member.
family member.
Yeah.
That's it.
Mm.
But if you have a good videographer that interviews grandma, I mean,
Yeah. No.
yeah.
All right. Do I read this one to you? Okay. Food exit station.
Splurge.
Yeah, 100%.
Splurge.
Yeah.
More food, the better. Always.
Yeah.
Vintage car, antique car.
Antique car, no. Don't need a 40s Rolls Royce. They suck. They break down. They have no air conditioning. They just look dated. Vintage car, like a muscle car or something. Fuck
Like
yeah.
hook it up with a Camaro.
Yeah, like something cool, like something really, really fun, like a good getaway car,
Or like a
convertible, like a 50s vet, or like something real, like
an El Camino.
convertible. A convertible always looks good for photos. So like I think if you're gonna get a vintage car for
Do something cool. Get a
Yeah.
DeLorean.
yeah, DeLorean would be good. Britt had a DeLorean. For
She
her
did,
wedding.
yes.
Yeah. Something different. But I think gone are the ways of the antique car.
Yeah.
So
That's
them,
it?
Get them the fuck out of here.
That was it.
Yeah, that was it. So
All right.
that was kind of like a.
That was fun.
Yeah, a little something. You
Don't
know.
be mad at us.
Yeah, and these are just our opinions.
It's just our opinions, as
Yeah.
always.
Yeah. You either love them or hate them.
Yeah.
All right, well, why don't we wrap this fucking episode up? Huh?
Okay.
Lauren,
Yes.
where can they find you?
You can find me at LaurenO'BrienPhoto.com and Lauren O'Brien Photo and the Pharaoh Photog on Instagram and TikTok. Mike, where can they find you?
At Michael Sarah Photo on Instagram, TikTok, as well as my website. And you can find us at the Vendor Table Pod on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, as well as.
Our Facebook group.
Guys, it's been fun. Catch you next time.
Okay, bye. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday to you. All right.